What is good, y'all? SGG gang, it's your boy GM Smooth, back for game 6 of the American League Championship Series here against the Baltimore Orioles, where we're facing elimination for the first time. Well, I should say not facing. We're about to eliminate here in the ALCS as the Baltimore Orioles are down to what could be their last chance here, as we have 2 games on the road and we're getting a rematch here from game 2, which saw us get the dub there. 8 hits, 3 extra base hits across the game, and Jordan Wicks going 5 innings and 2 earned with 8 Ks. We're looking to get a similar performance out of him and the bullpen here today, while allowing the offense to hopefully catch a little bit more fire than they have recently, as we've been struggling to scrape across like 1 run barely and having to win a lot of our games very closely. So a good run outing performance would be fantastic here, especially heading into a World Series that could see us facing off against the Arizona Diamondbacks, so who were able to take down the 1 seeded and the only team to win 100 games, Los Angeles Dodgers. So offense must be going stupid over there. And we're going to have to do this one on the road here at Oriole Park in Baltimore, as both these last 2 games here will be at home for the Orioles. And they're sending Michael King out to the mound here. 13 innings of work, 1.38 ERA. And last time out, he only gave up 2 earned runs in his outing. So looking to probably get similar numbers to him and just a little bit better offensive performance as well. And we'll have to get set with our new lineup here. Sal Frelick coming up to bat here, batting 200 this postseason. Has been struggling, but doing okay at the top of the lineup. He's come through in very clutch situations. We found like a new role for him here, allowing him to hit these bunts and use his speed to get on base. As just him just normally swinging the back has resulted in some unlucky contact, like that pop out over to third base. Christian Yelich is a guy we moved up and down the lineup, trying to find a good spot for him. Here against righties, we have him batting second, just because I like him in the spot more than we had with Nolan up here. It was working with Nolan there for a little bit, then it kind of got tedious. So that's a fly ball to left field, as that will be gloved in, as I feel like he's also seeing a little bit of unluckiness here with his contact here recently. And then Henry Pierre, who's been above 300, even 400 here at times of this postseason, is now down to just a 298. Starting to kind of freeze up here a little bit before the World Series, as he goes chasing that sinker out the zone. And that'll put us down 1, 2, 3. Instead of Jordan Wicks to go ahead and come in here. And we're looking to get just a decent start. I want 6 innings if you can give that to me. And let's get, like, keep it to 0, but if anything, just 1 earned run. Like, let's just keep it bare minimum here. As that's a fly ball to Trout on the first pitch. And we've had a lot of guys put up good strikeout games. The only downside of that has been the pitch counts have been pretty high, kind of keeping them out the games pretty quickly. If we can get a lot of like 1 pitch, ground balls, fly balls, pop outs, really conserve that pitch count, we might be able to get him deep into the ball games. That's a fly ball to Henry on the second pitch. 2 outs, 3 pitches thrown. We have Gunnar Henderson here up at the plate, popping this one. So a 4-pitch inning here, really close to the would that be called an immaculate inning, or at least an efficient inning? 3 pitches, 3 outs. And we'll be looking to see if we get another pitcher's duel today. We came off of a pitcher's duel last time out when Reed Detmers was in the game. They're getting us another shutout. So our lefties are shutting them down. Now the Orioles, I will say, aren't like the Red Sox where they struggle against lefties. So it's been kind of a up and down. Basically, it's kind of been just like best pitchers been getting the outs here. It's not really like a key indication on which one should be pitching here today. But with the offense, we've just been struggling no matter who we face. But as long as we have an opportunity to keep timing up the ball well, get these good hits in, we've been doing okay. See here, Carson Williams batting 213. Now he's been in the 100 spots for a while. Got it up to 200. You can see there on that sweeper, we're just early there, but we're timing up the ball. We're seeing it well out of Michael King's hands, which is a good sign here, especially later in the game as he gets tired. But he does get us to go down 1, 2, 3 yet again. Okay, patient there as we get 2 below the knees, almost in the dirt here to even the count back up. That's a fly ball out to Trout and right. It's always dangerous when Pete puts bat to ball, but that one stays in the yard. Adley pops up his first pitch as well. Okay, are we about to be able to get through the inning, sub 15 pitches? Here we go, pitch number 14 here to Heston, who has taken this yard once in this series, but it will chase the slider low and away. And we get him sitting down too as well as we go bottom of the third now. jumping ahead just slightly. Only one out here in this third inning as Gabriel will finally get the game's first hits. I know we were all looking for it. When was the first hit going to arrive here? That's a base hit out to right. I can't believe it came all the way here. We've already seen 3 full innings from our offense, so we've already went through the lineup once. They went through their almost full lineup once here. As they get a ground ball on the next play, though, we'll get the double play that we need to go to end the inning 6-4-3. And just like that, it's still 1 through 9 through the first 3 for both sides. So we come to our top of the 4th now with 2 outs. We get our first hit of the game. It's going to be Henry Pierre getting a perfectly timed up circle change. I guess maybe he didn't perfectly line it up with the bat because he couldn't pull it out of the park. He ends up right on the ground. So we're going to steal off for second base to at least get him into second as if it were extra bases. And he steals another bag for us here. Nolan Schnell, 1-0. Okay, back to back. Look at that's good timing. He's just on top of it. Not really seeing the ball as clearly as we'd want to here today as he swings over top of that circle change. And we go back to our pitching here. Jordan Wicks now at 34 pitches. This is making 35. That's a line drive out to Henry, which will get down right in front of him for the bounce. So they'll finally extend the inning past the typical 1-2-3. As they gave me a warning here that Gunnar may try to steal. So I'm keeping my eyes on him over there to go ahead and drive him back into the bag. We got to focus on Pete Alonso. We don't get the call there. That looked like a strike to me. Just kind of pitching him carefully here. 2-0. Gunner's going to take off for second base. That ball was a fastball upstairs. And we get him down at second base. Got him again. It may not be a perfect game, but we're getting them down and out like we are. If we go here now to the bottom of the 5th, bringing Pete back up with a fresh count here. He grounds the first pitch he sees this time as a base hit into the outfield. I'm just glad it was a 1 pitch too late. So now with him over at first base, we do have Adley Rutschman up next. So they've been seemingly able to get guys on here today. That's a 3rd hit already up to this point. We're going to throw this circle change in on the hands. It actually goes outside instead. Nolan will have to make the throw to second for 1. Back to first, and he's got him. 3-6-1 double play. And just like that, Heston here up next with the 1-2. We get him to chop it right back to Wicks, who will just go ahead and fire a rocket over to first. And that's 1-2-3 up and down again. And that's how it would stay kind of here through the 7th. Kind of pretty cold from our offense all the way up to this point. We go up to the 7th inning, though. Down to the last 9 outs for both sides. It's still a 0-0 ball game. Both starters still in the ball game. As this has really turned into a pitcher's duel here today. Watching that sinker off the plate. 1-1. I don't know how you call that circle change off the edge, but we're going to get the 4-seamer or the sinker in on the hands. That'll be a line out, though, to short. Had to swing at that one. The way they call that circle change, you got to keep it honest. As that's going to be a great sliding play there by second, and throw goes over to first. Good defense here by the Orioles. They are not trying to lose this game at all. Chopper on the ground here from Nolan. Easy play by third. So going to make the play there. Timing with the ball pretty well, but it's not mattering here for us. You see 6 innings and 7 innings respectively from both starters as they both produce pretty well here today. Strikeout numbers are both decently high on both sides. And we're going to let Jordan Wicks here actually go 7 here. So the pitch count is low at 60. But this may be the last inning that we see him work. There we go, just to get over a fastball there, down 2-0. Evens up the count here to get him to chase that one off the plate. And Jordan Westberg here, 2-2. Swings over that one in the dirt. Logan making the play down to first at Nolan. And that's our first out here. We strike out number 6 here on the game. We strike him out, throw him out, play there. Easily done. Dylan Carlson will be up next as he watches 2 quick ones to even his count back up. 2-2. Try to get this one low and away. It comes inside instead, but he swings over the top of it all the same. And that's strikeout number 7 here now. And Gunnar Henderson next up. We'll watch that one just below the kneecaps. Come right back with the breaking ball. Okay, that one's in the seats too as well. Foul. Is the Orioles Park one of the only ones where they got that fence up like all across? I feel like most parks don't have the fence line or that little barrier mark like that, like they do. They must really care about their fans. Now that I think about it, there's not too many stadiums that I've seen that we've played in that have that there. As the Orioles will also care about their fans enough to go ahead and bring in a reliever here in Joe Jimenez. As that'll be the end of the day there for their starter. Great innings of work, 7 innings of a pitcher's duel that they're just not going to have to go ahead and exit out of. Not in line for a win, not in line for a loss. As the Orioles offense has been just as cold as we are. A lot of offers here throughout both lineups as Carson Williams steps up to face Jimenez. 0 for 2 on the day. Trying to show a little bit of patience there with the slider. And that's the one that he got all of. Slider upstairs by the chest is long gone, and it is out of here. 415 feet for Carson Williams and the Angels take the lead. Finally, the bench is hype. Second home run of the postseason. Is a long fall. Look at that 101 on the exit below. He was nice and patient. He threw a slider to Mike Trout. Mike Trout just missed it. He kind of walked back and told him, he said, hey, watch out for them sliders. He's missing his spot. The first one missed out of the zone. The second one missed perfectly where it needed to be. There was no doubt in our mind that was getting out of here. Of course, we got to dap him up for that one. If we win this one, he is obviously going to be P of the game. Because that was the clutchest hit here of the postseason. That might just send us to the World Series. With the way that we've been pitching and the way that both teams have been hitting, 1 run might be all it takes, and it wouldn't be the first game in this series to do so. Remember, we won a game 1-0, and that 1 run was unearned. So this has happened before. Only 5 hits combined for both teams. As we get ready to set up for the bottom of the 8th, I'm thinking about who I want to come in, and looks like the righties seem to be a little bit weaker. Although Heston's better against righties, it's not too much of a big difference. So I'm going to go with Ben Joyce here, especially with the flamethrower coming in. Feel really good about him setting up that 8th to go and go Jordan Romano in the 9th. Now Matt Shaw will be up next after seeing the slider go for a home run for him. He tries to reach for one, doesn't make contact with it. Instead gets another one actually in the similar home run location. Just was not expecting it. And then Zach Neto, he's going to still get a steady dose of sliders here. I'm surprised he still wants to even throw this pitch after giving up a home run on it. But it is working for him. 2-2. Four-seamer in on the hands. He had to go for it there. Otherwise, it would have been called strike 3. And it'll pop us out. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Now with our lead up to 1-0. Jordan Wicks, Michael King put on a show. 7 hits apiece. 7 strikeouts composed to 6 strikeouts. And we're going to go to our bullpen now and follow suit just like them. Ben Joyce coming in for his 3rd postseason appearance. And while we've had mainly lefties kind of coming in these spots, he is the one righty that I do trust almost as equally as the lefties. As he's got that fast four-seamer that's hitting triple digits, a great sinker ball that can get ground outs. Really do trust him here late in the ball games. That's why he's set up man number 2. Swinging through that sinker on the hands. That was 97 on the sinker too. 97 in movement is ridiculous. Coming back 1-2 here. Swings over the top of that slider in the zone. Almost the same spot as the last pitch that he watched. And now Heston has to come in. He is the one that actually hits righties a little bit better out of the last 3 that we faced. He's going to try to pitch him a little bit more carefully here. It looks like 2-0. Four-seamer in on the hands as Colton Cowser is up. Don't forget, he can hit home runs too. He's hit one against us in this series. He has 2 strikeouts tonight, but we don't want to face him with the runner on, but Ben just misses all 4 pitches. This is the last thing that we need right now here. We need him to come back and be clutch. No call? Come on. They've given them a similar call like that. They got to give that to us. Throw goes down to second base. I didn't even see the steal attempt, but we still get him anyway. Trying to move into scoring position, I understand it. You got to try to win by any means necessary, so speed on the base pass will help. But here, Logan O'Hoppe throwing them out. That's the second time this game that he's made that play happen for us. And they're bringing in former 2023 reliever of the year, Felix Bautista. The flamethrower himself is going to go ahead and come in, and we're going to go ahead and get Jordan Romano ready to go. You already know he's about to come and get this 9th inning. Regardless of, well, I won't say regardless of what happens. I mean, we could have a big inning here, but against Bautista, I doubt it. So I hate hitting against guys that can hit triple digits there. You really have to guess and time it up good. Here's 2-2. We were guessing fastball. It came with the slider. That could have probably been run number 2 there, the way it was going. And then we get a bunt down here over near the pitching mound. Throw by third base, and they got him with ease. And Christian Yelich will be up next to see. Oh, my goodness. I know I said we got to guess, but you can at least look at where the ball is going to. 100 miles per hour there on that one. And we just go check our swing there on the splitter. They're going to call us for going. And we're going to the bottom of the ninth here. Romano, 5 games, 5 saves, 5 opportunities. Hitting 400 against righty, so we'll have to keep that in mind. But we just need him to go ahead and close out this ball game here for us, get save number 6, and send us to the World Series. 7, 8, and 9 due up here for the Orioles as we'll start out with Colton Cowser. There we go. Pop that one foul. Let's come back with this slider low at the knees. That's way higher than I wanted it. Let's come back with another one in 0-2. That's inside more than I wanted it. Neto cannot make the diving play. Just not enough speed to get there. I understand, though. So it's a base hit by Cowser. We're going to go with the righty here with Gabriel Reyes. Batting 421 this postseason. This is not a good matchup. We already allow 400 average to righties, and he's hitting over 400 just in general. Right up at the eyes there in 2-1. Gets him to chase, though, outside. 2-2. Let's see if we can get him to chase this slider low and away. He's going to watch it instead. I'll take the strikeout. We're just 2 away now. Jackson. They bring him in to pinch hit here, so of course we got to go ahead and sit him down. I love bringing him in a pinch hit here late in the game. So I don't even know why you just have him in the lineup at this point if you guys want him to be that clutch. Might have helped y'all out today. We had 3 hits as a team as it is. 2-2. Well, now 4 hits with that one. Grounded over to Nolan. He's going to have to turn around and throw over to second base, and he throws him off the bag. No, that is the worst time to have a defensive miscue. And now they're back up to the top of their lineup here. Jordan Westburg with runners at first and second. Now there's still only 1 out. I cannot believe Nolan threw him off the bag. That was such an easy play. I should have just took it to first at that point. Just done 2 outs at first, and any out would have been fine. But that really would have ended the ballgame if he had made that play cleanly. 1-2 here to Jordan. Trying to get him to chase that slider. He's not going for it. Throw over to third just to make sure he's staying. And yeah, I was just spamming buttons because I was afraid they were about to move over. I wanted to get there as quickly as possible. I want me to throw this one upstairs, but I want to throw this one down low and away. I do not want to give you a chance to pop this one over the wall. 2-2. We'll come upstairs with the regular heat, and instead that's a strikeout. He's down and sitting there down to their last outs. Dylan Carlson, who has hit a walk-off home run already this series. Don't forget how game 1 ended. I don't need a repeat of it. Carlson will watch that one downstairs. 2-2. Romano gets the call there on the 2-seamer, and they're down to their last strike here today. Catcher wants the 2-seamer. Logan wants to throw 2-seam low and in. We're going to follow the instructions. We're going to throw it a little bit over the middle, but it doesn't matter as we're going to the World Series. Are you serious? A series that I was not comfortable with at all. We were barely scoring runs here this entire series. I was terrified every inning, every pitch I threw, every at-bat. I was locked in, zoom focused on the screen. I don't think my eyes have ever heard this bad playing in a game before in my life, but we walk, I don't want to say walk it off, but we walk off this field as the American League champions here in year 3. We're going to the World Series to face the Arizona Diamondbacks. We have somehow been able to rebuild this team with the combination of being able to keep Mike Trout before he gets too bad, trading away most of the pitching that was on this roster at the beginning of the series and signing a lot through free agency, and really kind of going after some not wanted talent in the infield and in a lot of these young players, but high ceilings that we're able to go ahead and trade away key pitching prospect or pitchers for to help other teams be good in the moment so that we could be good here in year 3. So you see only 2 hits as a team, and one of them was a solo home run that gave us the dub. Nolan almost had that clutch error there at the end. Henry stole his 5th base, and Wicks going 7 innings, 7 Ks was so out of nowhere. But I love that he was able to have a strong start here today. Ben Joyce, great innings of working the bullpen, and Romano as well getting a 6th save. Them 4 hits total as a team, 11 Ks total as a team. It was a tough day batting for them too as well, and they're gonna have to go back to Baltimore and figure out what to do to make this team just a little bit better, as they actually were very tough. It's probably the toughest team out of the Twins and the Red Sox. I would say they were the tougher team to face by far. And this play right here, I have to come back and show it because it gave me a heart attack. How was he able to go ahead and, like, I just got to see how you missed this at first base. This almost sold the game for us right here. I mean, if you just simply look, it's a clean play, clean fielding. Look, he even took his time because I actually pushed circle. So he actually took his time to gather this. Feet planted, so it's not like he's running into it. Easy work. Okay, I'm not seeing any kind of miscues here. Look at Neto running to the bag. He's got a clear path. He's ready to. He's set up and ready to throw. And then look at Nolan. Look at the arm angle, right there on the inside. Instead, he throws it and releases all the way outside. I get not trying to hit the runner. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was the angle that he was at, trying not to hit the runner, caused him to have to throw it way over there. And then you see Neto just couldn't get back to the home plate in time. So, I mean, thankfully we were able to go ahead and win, and that error did not cost us majorly there, because Game 7 would have been tragic. But I know a lot of y'all were probably trying to look down at the bottom, see like, were we going to Game 7 or not? Y'all wouldn't have known, because it would have still been this long if we were going to Game 7, because I would have just chopped up all them innings where we didn't do nothing. So we're going to the World Series now against the Arizona Diamondbacks. We will have 4 games at home, the first 2, and then the middle 3 on the road. So we do have home field advantage from the American League winning the All-Star game, of course. I do want to make a change to our postseason roster here. We have 3 outfielders on our bench, and only one of them can play an infield spot, and that's first. So even if I want to bring in somebody like Esteury Ruiz, for example, for speed purposes, or Taylor Ward to hit against lefties, you know, I can't exactly even do that because we don't have anybody that can come back and play the infield. So I'm going to go get an infielder here. I'm bringing up Trey Lipscomb. I didn't want to, but his defensive fielding abilities will at least help us out in that capability to have somebody to play defense later in the game. And I'm sending Alexander Canario down. We're not using him, and you know, his stats don't help in a particular situation. Now, as far as the Diamondbacks lineup here, it looks like they have a strong one with Jake McCarthy at the top here with 92 clutch, high contact, high vision player. Then they go to Geraldo Perdomo at short. Then they answer that up here with Ketel Marte, who has great contact versus left, great power versus left. So our lefties that are killing it are going to be kind of hurting here with those first 3. It looks like they're ready to kill lefties. And then Marcell Ozuna does good against both sides. Rhys Hopkins has power against both, but the vision is low, which is good, but has power against both sides, even especially left. Corbin Carroll's a solid player in all hitting aspects, good vision. And then, of course, you got Luis Arraez able to hit in the A spot with his high contact and 98 vision, 99 clutch is crazy. And then Tommy Troy, a rookie. So lineup is stacked all the way throughout. A couple of weak points, but we may not have our lefties be as dominant as we're used to. And then here on the bench, you know, they have Joe Adell, who we traded to them. So it could be a rubber match here. Joe Adell versus Sal for Frelick. So we traded them for each other mid-season, and we both ended up going to the World Series. So I guess it both worked out for both of us. Our pitching rotation right now is looking like Savale, Wicks, Detmer, and Samuel. I'm actually probably going to go Walker and put him back in the lineup, just seeing how well they were against lefties. Some of those ratings, I think I'm going to go ahead and go back to 2 righties, 2 lefties, and let Samuel come out of the bullpen. Now, of course, remember, we only have 2 righties or 3 righties in our bullpen, but one of them is a closer only. So 2 righties in our bullpen. I might even make a change there and get another right-handed, pitcher in our bullpen. But everybody has done good. Even the lefties have done good against righties. So we probably might be fine. Hers has been the only one that's really struggled. There's not really anybody here. I mean, maybe Cecil Kendrick I would probably bring up since he's a righty, but that'd be the only person I would even potentially think about. Hans Cross has been doing good. Little, Hernandez, Bummer have all been doing good. Gonzalez did well in his one outing. Ben Joyce is a flamethrower as a righty. He's done great. Now, as far as the Diamondbacks rotation here, they have Corbin Burns, of course, starting everything off. Great starter. Freddie Peralta right behind him. So games 1 and 2 are about to be hard. Then it gets a little bit easier with Ryan Nelson, who had a pretty bad, looks like 2 outings here. And then Kumar Rocker, who had a decent outing, but he's still young. Only 79 overall. In his one outing, he gave up 5 runs. Only one of them ended up earned. So that's why his ERA is so low, actually. So yeah, 3 and 4 should be good. 1 and 2 are going to be tough. So how do we line up our pitchers to kind of match that? So do we concede 1 and 2 and really go in for 3 and 4 with our best arms and just kind of play that game? Now, the bullpen, of course, is looking pretty good. Now, I want to check to see, are there any high velo guys? Like, here goes Justin Martinez, 99 velocity. Their closer doesn't have it. He's got 74 velocity. But here, I'm seeing 99 fastball, but it's his 4th best pitch. Nobody else really in the 90s. I see 89 here by Phil Davis. He doesn't really have too high heats. Nothing there. Nothing there. Do any of the starters have high four-seam heats? Doesn't even throw a four-seamer at all. 94, 95, 96. Okay, so not really too worried about that. And I don't know if they're going to go 5 and bring a Herman Marquez, but he is there listed. So that'll be what we're kind of up against here in the next series. We will go ahead and test things out here. I want to see how much stamina everybody's coming into now that we've simulated forward a little bit. How rested are all of our pitchers? Because there actually is one change that I'm thinking about doing with the rotation specifically. And that's with Jordan Wicks. After the great start he put in, I was not going to be mad at letting Wicks get game 2. Going and getting both of our lefties out the way, Detmers and Wicks, and then let Aaron get game 3, Walker get game 4. Was what I was thinking about doing. If he gets enough rest between games 1 and 2, that might still be the move, but Detmers is definitely getting game 1 here of this postseason. So I will definitely kind of change up our pitching rotation to kind of match that. I think right now we'll obviously have Aaron pitch game 2, Walker still would be game 4, and Jordan would be game 3. So I got to move my rotation around a little bit to reflect that. So we got to move Aaron down here to 4, Walker to 2, Jordan to 1, Reed to 3. And there we go. That way it automatically, puts them into perspective. Now, quick look here at the stats. You see we were the 9th best team in the postseason so far with average batting 205. We have the most at bats by 100 over the Diamondbacks, who are in second place. We're second in runs with 43 though, behind them with 50. First in hits with 93, as they only have 1 behind us. Tied for second in doubles, they're first. It's tied for second in triples, they're first. Tied for second in home runs, they're first. Second in RBIs, they're first. We're first in stolen bases, they're second. So you can see it's kind of jumping back and forth between the 2 World Series people here. The Diamondbacks are third in slugging and on base percentage. We're first and second for total bases, plate appearances. Defensively, we have the most assists, putouts, and as far as fielding percentage, we are actually at 7th with a 990. They're at 982, so they're the worst team in the postseason when it comes to defense. That's what I like to see, actually. Let's see some errors here. Now, they have a 183 ERA. We have a 211, as those are second and third only to the Orioles, who we just beat. Complete games, nobody's thrown one yet, but we have 4 shutouts as a team, and nobody else has more than 1. So we've done it 4 times. We've had team shutouts, and they've all been like Reed or Jordan Wicks starts too as well, I'm pretty sure. Runs here, you see earned runs versus regular runs. We're 12th in runs with 32. The Diamondbacks are tied for 7th with 25. We only have 30 earned runs given up, and they are at 20. So a lot of unearned runs on their side. Home runs allowed, we've got tied for 11th, so the worst, but they're right behind us. We're being tied for 9th. So some power could be shown here, and we're miles ahead in strikeouts, 139 compared to 81 for second place. I told you guys we're having a lot of high strikeout games. And then just a real quick check here on the awards. They have Nolan Schnell leading for postseason MVP right now, batting 353, 3 homers, 6 RBIs. He definitely would get it from me. If I had to vote, Henry at 300 is right there behind him, and then Carson Williams getting his second home run would be the only other person to think about. That's a non-pitcher. I think you can consider pitchers though for this award. I'll never see one here. Marcell Ozuna is leading it for them. Reese Hoskins and then Corbin Carroll, all doing pretty good. But Marcell Ozuna 4 home runs, batting over 300. He might be World Series MVP if they win it. So we'll have to see who gets this, man. Does it stay in the American League and follow up with Riley Green staying with us? Or does it go back to the National League in the same division with the NL West, going from Dodgers to Diamondbacks? We'll get to find that out next time, as it'll be Corbin Burns versus Reed Detmers, the 2 aces here of the postseason, going at it in game 1 of the World Series. So next time out, we will be doing kind of a similar format, 1, 2, and 3 in the next episode. And NCAA 26 is out, so expect to see the series just a little bit less. Not gone, but a little bit less. So you'll see I'm going to try to go to a 5 upload schedule, back to kind of what we were doing before, doing the Road to Glory on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we'll be dropping this now on Tuesdays and Thursdays instead of Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So you guys can rock with that, man. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll also put it in the community tab so you guys are fully aware in case you didn't stay to this point. But I love every single one of you guys that are here and rocking with the channel. It's been your boy SGG, aka GM Smooth. Catch y'all later.